Hello, I'm TheNerdySteve, and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you liking, commenting, or subscribing. Today, I will be reviewing Benny Sadie's The Smashing Machine in one take. So, let's go. Mark Kerr is a UFC fighter on his way to a match that could change his life forever. But of course, there are a lot of obstacles he needs to overcome, including himself. Going into this film, I did not know it was based on a real person. And I want to take the time to say that just because a movie is based on a real story does not excuse it for any faults it might have. Sadly, I think the movie has a lot of faults. I do want to say that Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt are both pretty great in this film. However, I just can't comprehend the Oscar buzz going on. There were some emotional scenes, but I didn't find anything to really wow me, and this is partly due to my problems with the film itself. I just found it to be constructed very poorly. For example, Mark Kerr has a very troubling drug problem. We see how this affects him and his relationships. And spoilers, not very well. But what we don't see are some very key scenes with him on this journey. I won't get into specifics, but I was just baffled at some of the things that were left out. This also applies to Mark's relationship with his girlfriend Dawn. There is a lot going on and a lot to talk about here, but that's another conversation. What's important is that their relationship is so jarring in its development. They fight, they're mad at each other, then they're fine. It just seems like we're missing out on scenes of reconciliation. The Smashing Machine just felt as though it was trying to tell a bigger story, but stepped over itself and lost focus in doing so. I also found the actual UFC fight scenes to be a little disappointing. They were missing a real sense of tension and intricacy, and we see a lot of them too. I'm not sure what could have been done differently, but I thought what would be highlights of the film were anything but. Overall, I found The Smashing Machine to be incredibly underwhelming. I found the story, pacing, and writing to leave me wanting a lot more, and it has a very weird ending too. It's a beautiful film aesthetically, but I think Darren Aronofsky's The Wrestler kind of does everything that this movie does in a much more cohesive and engaging way. I'd recommend watching that over this. I'm the Nerdy Steve, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.